So I was just listening to my main man Zig Ziglar, and he told a great story that I want to share with you because there's a lot you can learn from it. So back in the day, Zig used to sell cookware, so all kinds of pots and pans and things of that nature. And there's this one guy that was doing really good in South Carolina, selling tons and tons of this cookware. So Zig is like, I gotta go see what this guy's doing. I'm gonna go spend some time with him and see what his secrets are. So he goes and meets the guy, and he said this guy did not have the appearance of a typical sales guy, right? He wasn't really well kept. His shoes were all kind of disheveled. He wasn't really finely pressed or anything like that. He said he had the yellowest teeth he'd ever seen in his life, and just had a big pot belly. He was skinny, but he had a big pot belly, and his pants didn't fit him great. They're kind of hanging low and everything. He's like, man, I don't know what the deal is with this guy. But he said the one thing he did have was a huge amount of charm. And what they used to do is they used to go and they used to cook for people with the cookware, and they do a presentation showing them how great it was, and then at the end they'd give them the sales pitch, and they would usually sell people, right? So they went to this farmer's house, and they had this farmer invite some of his friends and everything like that too, so there would be more people that they could potentially sell to there. And they were doing the dinner, and then at the end they got into the sales pitch, and he said, you know, this guy went from being the most charming guy to a cold-hearted just killer, right? He was just a killer, not in a bad way, but he was just going in it for it and selling and selling hard. And Zig was like, it was pretty intense. And the farmer that he was trying to sell at that time objected. He's like, that's it. He's like, I can't take it. I don't like these high pressure sales tactics, everything. And he starts yelling at him. He's like, I can't believe you're doing this. And Zig was like, at that point, I was like, oh, we gone and we've blown this. And he's like, Zig's like, I'm starting to pack things up to get our stuff up and out of there so we can run out of there. And the guy that was selling, he didn't bat an eye. He just sat there, and he's just like, well, hey, I understand. He's just like, I hate high pressure sales tactics. And he goes, I got to tell you, he goes, I am embarrassed. I mean, this is so embarrassing. You know, I got my friend Zig here, and Zig's my boss, and I'm so embarrassed. You know, I hate being high pressure and everything like that. I'm sorry. And he goes, but let me just ask you something. You know, if I had some information, or if someone had some information that would really help you, that they're trying to tell you, would you want to know it? And the guy goes, yeah, of course I'd really want to know it. He goes, well, that's what I'm trying to do, but you keep getting mad at me. And then he went on to sell the guy. And from that point on, it was all good. So it was a really interesting story about how he flipped things around on that guy, showed him that he was just trying to help him, and he was just getting mad at him because he was trying to help him. He just flipped it all around. He got that sale. And so it was a pretty cool little story. I just wanted to show you guys a lot of little lessons in that story. Let me know what you think some of those lessons are, and I'll see you on the next howtokickassinsales.com tip of the day. Bye-bye.